So now let's just say you get to a point where you no longer want to be mean and bad and upset others. You reach the point where you really come to the realization that kindness is more important than being right. See, I don't need to be right. At the end of the day, I'm Mr. Right. It happens to be my last name. Um, that being said, I could be wrong in your eyes and wrong in all eyes that despise bitchcraft. A bitchcraft is where you tell the truth and it pisses off other people. Um, Long story short, when we're no longer lacking in the fortitude to tolerate others, this is when we become our best. Why? Because now it's only our self and what we feel and what we believe we come to feel or what we see and our that judgmental, that stereotypical conditioning that's conditioned into us. When we learn to tolerate that, after tolerating all the other things, well, these people come from here and they're doing this, and the news, the talking head on TV is saying they're coming to take my job, and when we overcome those fears, because that's all they are, and they know how to use them against us. Once we overcome that, there's no way in the world. There's no way in the well. No way in the well. That's right, your well of life and love. No way in the world you're going to send your children off to die for the foreign interest of fat cats who care nothing about you and yours. The same fat cats who prescribe you heroins and drugs and narcotics to destroy your whole scene because of the pain. Fear. No one wants to be in pain. Fear. So they can either get you that way, or if they're not destroying you by fear, by way of fear, having you chasing a sensation like the weekends, people become weakened on the weekends. And that's why they call it the weekends, not because the week ends. The week never ends. The week is, there's no such thing as the week ending. This is every day of your life that you work hard to make $1 for another day, and you keep working for that day until you accumulate so much that someone else comes along and gets to spend it, and not the person who put it together, who appreciates it, knows the value of it. You see, it's easy to squander money that someone else made, but it's difficult. It takes a little work. If you put in the hours, 40 years, 60-hour work weeks, you accumulated a lot of money, but you never got that day, or you never took that day. That's the key. Take that day. When you work hard for another day, you take that day. You get that day. You can share it with someone, and if you happen to pass away before that day, you go, okay, but that's your day. That's your day, and you go with that day. Take that, hold that, and let that be that. Find your joy. Everyone, find your joy. Don't be looking for people to feel sorry for you because you're going through something. No, people don't care. People care about what they're going to get, or what you have, or what you're worth. If you're not worth nothing to them, people don't give up. It's not because they're bad. We're inherently good. People don't give a damn. Children, their children, and they'll turn on you in a minute. They don't have, they were never given, you gave them a mother's love. Dad gave them the love he gave them if he was there. But society, the system, gave them the real, what they really hunger for. That's what they fix for. Their fixation is on what the it crowd. Kids will turn on you in a minute. People will turn on you in a minute. if you're lacking in the fortitude to tolerate other people, imagine what else you're lacking in when it comes to having the fortitude to tolerate. Envy is a monster. Jealousy exists. People don't want you to have what they don't have. There were riots in Tulsa. Look it up, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And they tell you that these people are bad. Look up Tulsa, the Tulsa massacre. It was robbery. It was them taken from them. So if you're looking for positive news all the time, sometimes you have to take something from a negative and build on it without hurting yourself or anyone else who isn't a connoisseur of bitchcraft. Bitchcraft. Speaking the truth and others get pissed off. Or a situation where others get pissed off behind your speaking the truth. And it makes sense because it's difficult to live a lie and have someone give you proof of the truth. It's not the American way. They won't change. They've been believing too long. Been down too long. Peace, guys.